AskReddit. What's the best job for a lazy person? Security guard. Source: been on Reddit the whole shift. I used to go to the factory where they make giant rotating machinery for power plant generators. It would take a week or more to machine these giant discs, and the machinist just sat there watching this giant computer operated machine do all the work. If an error popped up, the machine would stop, sound an alarm on the computer, and the machinist would pick up the phone and call an engineer to come fix it. Also, they didn't do any of the removal or setup. That was done by a team of engineers and transport folks. $30/HR. There are a lot of weird jobs like this. My GFS dad sits in a room and watches like a dozen monitors for a specific alert. If the alert pops up, he phones somebody to notify of the alert, and that's it. He makes $100K plus. Worth mentioning, this job requires a high level security clearance though, so that's why he makes so much, I would imagine. Do you date Lisa Simpson? I'm a backstage doorman at a Broadway theater. I sit around watching Netflix and Hulu and all that shit all day. If I'm feeling ambitious, I'll read a book or write some stand-up material. It's a pretty sweet gig and perfect for the laziest of people. Copy editor. You can pretty much work out of your own home and be a professional grammar Nazi. Pays men, but it's really not bad once you build up a client base, since you can literally sit on your ass for hours if your grasp on the language is strong. I worked at a pool the summer after my senior year of high school. I wasn't a lifeguard. I just had to have a person show me their Navy card to get in the pool, and I had to check the pH levels of the pool at the end of every day. Only had to text my boss. Could be on my phone the whole day. Chilled with my then girlfriend and ate food. Didn't even have to clock out for lunch and got an extra half an hour every day. The downside was working in the hot sun. You'd be under an umbrella, but the job could get boring. Edit. I should also add, most of my friends were Navy kids whose mothers or fathers were working, so I would be able to chill with them all day too because it was their neighborhood. All in all, pretty good gig. If you're lazy, edit too. Also, one time me and my friends were there and there was a live skunk in the pool filter. He was trying to swim, so we took a pool net and gently pushed him into it and let him down in the grass outside. He was just laying on his back panting frantically, then he jumps up and runs in the woods. I have it on film on my old iPhone. Financial aid officer at a college/university. Those are indeed the slowest, laziest, and inept people there ever were. Lifeguard at the Olympics. You need to be pretty unlazy in the first place to get that job, though. Get an office job. Figure out how to do it in a fraction of the time. Coast for a couple of years. When a coworker quits, tell your boss that you can add their responsibilities to yours instead of hiring a new person for a 40% raise. Figure out how to do that in a fraction of the time. Get all your work done every day and also spend hours on Reddit. Bonus: literally nobody else knows how to do your job, so they'll think long and hard before downsizing you. It helps if you understand Excel or whatever your office uses more than anybody else in the company. Toll booth worker. This was my fucking dream job, but then they started replacing toll booths with automatic license plate readers. Find a remote data entry job and outsource it to someone who will do it for cheaper. Let them do your job and just collect the difference.